is a simple as well as that powerful model. It's helpful to improve the service quality as well as it will show their big difference in customer satisfaction. Let's get started. Yes. Let's begin by addressing a fundamental challenge in the service economy, measuring something let's not tangible. That is the service quality. Unlike the product, you can't see or touch the service quality before it's delivered. That's why the customer perception being everything here. In today's competitive landscape, customer experience is no longer just a nice to have. It's a strategic differentiation. The business across industries are investing heavily in it. Now here the paradox. Bain and Company found that while 80% of the business think we are delivering a superior experience, only 8% of customers it will agree. So that's a massive perception gap. Yes, because the companies are thinking we are giving their very good service, but the customers does not agree even that single digit customers. Yes, not in the double digit of the customers in that percentage way. So that's why this is where the SERVQUAL model is comes in. SERVQUAL is nothing. Service quality, just short form. They will fix the name of SERVQUAL, right? So yeah, tool designed to help organizations to identify and close the gap, the measuring the service quality through the customer's eyes. Understanding SERVQUAL helps future managers like you analyze the service gap and improve the experience. So something that's critical in the sectors like banking, hospitality, healthcare, and even education, right? What is service quality? First, we want to be understand, then we'll go for SERVQUAL model. The definition, the service quality is the customer's perception of how well your service meet or exceed their expectations. It's a subjective based on individual experience and influenced by many factors like behavior of staff, timeless, responsiveness, etc. So the difference between goods and service quality is, that the tangibility, the physical can be touched and tested, right? The quality, the product quality, we can easily to check for the physical mode. We can touch and test it. But what about that service quality? It is intangible. Based on their experience only we can realize, right? Then consistency wise also can be mass produced with uniform quality. But in that service quality, it's vary with each interaction and each person. Then how we can evaluate for physical quality of goods? Can inspect before purchase, right? The color is good. Yes, the size is good. The size is convenient. Everything we can inspect before purchasing. But what about service? Evaluate only after or during the service delivery, right? Then inventory also can be stored and sold later. Yes, in the physical product. but service cannot be stored. Yes, its perishability high. So these are the basic difference between goods and service qualities. I mean, goods quality as well as service quality. We aware about that, right? The example in laptop can be checked. Yes, before purchasing for display is good, battery is good, or something, right? The keyboard is it's aligned for keyboard alignments, everything we can easily to check. But you take that banking service can be judged after used only, right? So like how helpful or the polite word used for the staff. So that much of thing is difference in that physical quality check as well as service quality checking. So what is the key characteristics of services? Example, intangibility. Yes, the service cannot be seen, touched, as well as the stored, right? But you can't try without a tuition class, right? If you take that in advance, if you possible, how the upcoming online classes, yes, the service, it's good or not. How we can predict in advance? Definitely we can't, right? Then a second one is a heterogeneity. We can simply say that it's a variability. Every service experience is unique and maybe differ each time. For example, um, a customer may receive excellent service at a hotel on one day, but this average service on get it for another day, depends on the staff or situation. So that variability is having. Another characteristics is inseparability. Service are produced and consumed at the same time, often involving customer participation. Example, a haircut happens in real time and the customers is actively part of the service process, right? Then perishability. Service cannot be stored and saved, especially or returned. If not used, the opportunity is lost. That is the meaning, right? A movie, the theater seats left unsold during a show cannot be sold later. That revenue is gone. That is the meaning. So here I hope that everyone to understanding the core difference help future managers like you design better customers experience, measure service quality effectively and reduce the gap between what the business delivered and what the customers perceive, right? Then the need to measure the intangible. Why it is so important to measure something as intangible as service quality? In service economy, customer perception is everything. So no matter how the efficient your internal process are, if the customers feel the service was poor, that what define their experience. Why does this is matter for here? Because the perception directly affect the customer satisfactions, customers loyalty and business outcomes also. For example, the happy customers are more likely to come back, right? You know that loyal customers don't just return, they recommend. The higher satisfaction means better retention, that higher profit. So the business outcomes, right? These reasons, yes, we need their measuring their intangible. Yes, let me give you an example. Think about Amazon or Jappos. Yes, they have built entire business models around superior service. Even if your customers return your product, the smooth experience make them more likely to shop again. Yes, to compare the Mizo, compare the Flipkart. So, but here the challenge is measuring the perception is not easy. In it's subjective na, what feel fast to one customers may feel slow to another, right? So the expectation vary widely, and the customers judge you not on what you deliver but on how that compare to what they expected. That's where the tools like SERVQUAL come here. Yes, come just to be in that reasons only the SERVQUAL models are just to find out. It's helpful for break down these subject experience into measurable dimensions. So as a future manager, you want to be learn to navigate this perception with reality gap is a key business skill on that can give your organization on real edge also. Now we just to discuss about your introduction to SERVQUAL. One of the most influence model for measuring the service quality. Previously I told that physical quality we can easily to check it, measuring is possible, but service quality is very difficult to evaluate, to measure. But this model is especially to find for measuring the service quality. So the SERVQUAL was developed by Parasuroman, then Jaitamal and Perry. Yes, and it's based on what's called the gap model of service quality. The core idea is here, it's very straightforward but powerful. Yes, the service quality is measured the gap between customers expectation and their actual perception of the service delivered. So essentially the customers comes in with certain expectations. Some customers, yes, the same service expecting timeliness. Some customers expecting reliability. Some customers expecting empathy, and so on. So, if the actual experience matches or exceed those expectations, they are telling the service quality is so good. If suppose the expectations fall short, what we can say, their service is having their gap, the service is poor, right? So what makes SERVQUAL useful is that it helps organization just to break down these gaps across 5 specific dimension of service quality, which we will cover the next slide. So as a future manager, you want to be, yes, understand the model structure, way to gather customers feedback, pinpoint service failures and drive improvements, all based on what truly matters to the customers. The 5 core dimension of circulars, which form the foundation for how customers evaluate service quality. Together, they are often remembered using the, yes, we can short form we can call it as radar. That is, R means reliability, A means assurance, T means tangible, E means empathy, again R means responsiveness. So, the reliability, this is about doing what you promised consistently and accurately. Yes, example, a courier company that delivered package on the next day. It said it would, right? Then assurance. This covers the knowledge, um, competence, even some courtesy of the employees and how much confident and inspired. Example, you know that paramedicologist, right? It's clearly explain how to take the um, uh, medications. It's, you know, that making the customers feel safe and informed. Then tangibles. These are the physical element that customers can see: the cleanliness, equipment, the staff, appearance, brochures, websites, etc. Example, a modern, well-kept bank branches, yes, with neatly dressed staffs create a positive first impressions, right? Another thing is empathy. This is refers to the level of people care and attention to the company give to the each customers. Um, a hotel staff member remembering your name or your room preference during check-in. Yes, it creates some empathy, right? Then responsiveness. This is about how quickly and willingly staff respond to the customer's needs and the problems. You know, the restaurant servant promptly replacing a dish that was not prepared correctly without making the customers wait. So these are the things now automatically it's create it's feel like they are in the responsive people. So these 5 dimensions help business to move beyond vague feedbacks like good or bad services and instead get the previous insights into where they are meeting or missing expectations. So the 5 dimension is most important in the SERVQUAL mode. Okay, what is that 5? Reliability, assurance, tangible, empathy and responsiveness. Then what is SERVQUAL gap model? Yes, the SERVQUAL gap model, you know that it's help business understand. Previously I told that the gap between what customer expect from the service and what they actually experience, right? So this model developed by 3 persons, I already shared that information also. The main objective of the tool is improve the service quality. The main motto of this model is to improve the service quality. Here the 5 gaps involved in the model. Yes, the first gap 1, that is knowledge gap. The gap between what customers expect and what company thinks they expect. Yes, a hotel thinks customers care most about fancy interiors, but customers actually care more about quick check-in. So the result here is the hotel focus on decoration, right? Instead of improving check-in speed. So here we find one gap, that is knowledge gap. Second one is policy gap. we can say we can call it as it's a design gap also. The gap between what company think customers want and how it design the service. Example, the hotel knows customers want fast check-in but set up a complicated 5-step process. Yes, here the result is service design does not meet the customer's expectations. Yes, the check-in list is go for that 5 process, so automatically here the customer's expectation is spoiled. So here having design gap, I mean the policy gap here just to be occupied. Then third is delivery gap. The gap between service design and actual service delivered. The same, yes, same, the hotel, everybody's, if you take that example of hotel, the everybody should be understand, right? That's why I'm taking the example of hotel here. The same example just to be take it here itself. Yes, the hotel has the fast check-in process, but the staff is slow or untrained, right? So here the result is service is not delivered as planned, right? So this gap is delivery gap. Next one is communication gap. Gap between what is promised in the marketing, the time of before to enter the hotel. Yes, before the customer paying the advance amount, what we are promised and what is actually delivered. Yes, that is communication gap. For example, the hotel advertise or telling 24/7 room service, but it's only available still 10 p.m., right? So the result here, the result is customers feel disappointment or misled. So these much of service gaps also available. Then perception gap. The gap between customers' expectations and actual customers' perceptions. This is most important gap measured by SERVQUAL. Yes. So, example, customers expect a clean or peaceful room. They get a clean room, but it's too noisy due to nearby construction. You just to think that. So here the result is customer is unhappy because experience not meet out their expectations, right? So here I'm just giving one more example. That example I feel like that it's helpful for understanding more understanding about that SERVQUAL model. Now we are taking for banking example. Yes, here the customer expectation is fast ATM service. Yes, but the reality ATM is often out of cash or slow. Here gap involved. Yes, bank does not know customers wants more reliable ATM uptime, right? That is knowledge gap. Then ATM is not maintained well, right? This is also one of the gap. Another thing is its lead dissatisfaction. Yes, this is also one gap. So 3 gaps we are find it here. So if you use the SERVQUAL models means why it is useful? Because it's help companies to identify the weak area in the service. Yes, to improve the customer satisfaction and build loyalty and trust. So anyway, the gaps available for any the gaps are available at least any in total maybe, yes, in 5 or maybe it's lead 4 or minimum 1 gap and maximum 5. That's it. So if you use this SERVQUAL model to understanding how many gaps are find in the service. Yes, for example, in our service we find only one gap means our service is little bit good. Yes, suppose we find at the maximum of 5 gaps means definitely our service is too poor. So we can easily to identify, yes, where we are. So the company's understanding for the service level. So that is the major uh, SERVQUAL model, SERVQUAL model main aim is where we are lacking. Then how we can find replace the gap. That is the major intention of SERVQUAL model. You know that various variant of the SERVQUAL model is available, each adapted for the specific industry or service context. While SERVQUAL is a widely acceptable tool for measuring service quality, the researcher and practitioners recognize the need to customize it based on sector specific characteristics. Let's walk through one by one. You know that SERVQUAL model is it's common. Yes, it's common. It's suitable for all service. Yes, the 5 gaps are just to be find all the service is not banking sectors or education sectors, airline industry, whatever maybe it's common only. But the researcher as well as that you know that the some of the professors for writing their art the research purpose na, so publication purpose they are finding their particular sector wise SERVQUAL model also they are implemented. For example, you know that 4 P's of marketing, right? Then it convert to the 7 P's. Okay, I accepted the 7 P's is good. Yes, but the 7 P's is convert to the 12 P's. Yes, it is not necessary, right? But because the 7 P's through to cover all the things, but the 12 P's based on that research they want to be newly to implement some of the things, some of the concept, but that concept is really useful or not, that is different. Yes, some of the researcher now every professors having their tight commitment to publish some of the research paper, then only their performance appraisal should be improved. So that purpose only the peoples are thinking like that to find some innovative things, the innovative concept, that's why they are doing to implement to find out some of the new concept, right? But this things is really useful for our business or not, that is different, right? The same things the variant also. Anyway, the SERVQUAL model it's common to all the service sectors because all the SERVQUAL model having their 5 gaps, we can easily find out their gaps. It's helpful for improve the service, good quality of service. But anyway, um, we getting more insights or what's happening in their service quality field, it's not wrong, that's why I'm just to giving here for some other variants also. Yes, we can see you know that SERVPERF. Yes, that is this is the performance only variant of SERVQUAL. Instead of measuring both expectations and perceptions, the SERVPERF focus slowly on customer perception of service performance. It is based on belief that The perception alone can significantly indicate service quality. It is often used in general service industries. Then SERVQUAL, that is tailored on online and e-commerce environment. This variant evaluate dimension like system availability, fulfillment, efficiency, privacy, and customer service. So, since the digital interactions differ significantly from physical service encounters, as well as the e-SERVQUAL helps assess the quality in the virtual space. Then wholesale, that is designed for especially for hospitality industry. So this model incorporate the factors importance in hotel and resorts, that staff behavior, food quality, and room services, like that. The emotional and experiential aspect, they creating their gaps in the whole serve model. Then health qual, that is applied for healthcare sector. This variant, it's include dimensions such as responsiveness of medical staff and empathy and reliability of diagnosis, especially the facility cleanliness, that communication clarity also. So the stakes are higher in healthcare, so the service quality impact not just satisfaction but also create the trust. Then EduServe, its education sector, particularly higher education. EduServe focus on areas such as faculty quality, then administrative support, then curriculum relevance, and campus facilities likewise. So it recognizes as both learners and customers. Then Bankwell, this model adopt the SERVQUAL for the banking industries. Measuring aspects like accuracy of transactions, speed of service, personal attention, and convenience. So, in financial service, the reliability and trust are the more crucial, right? The service attributes. So, in that point of view, the bank quarrel, it's workout. Then IT circular, it's used on IT and software service environment. This version, it's measured responsiveness to the service ticket, system reliability, especially technical support quality, then customizations. So it's that B2B tech supports everything involved in the IT circle model. Then Airquel, it's airline industries specially created. The Airquel including their unique service touch points like check-in efficiency, in-flight service, baggage handling, and safety perceptions. Here both tangible, right? Seating comfort, food, and intangible also. That courtesy, announcement, these are the elements are involved, right? So in overall summary na, in this, especially this slide, each variant in on industry specific adaptation of the core circle framework, so ensure greater relevance and accuracy in measuring service quality across different sectors. These models illustrate how the principle of SERVQUAL are flexible and scalable, enabling organization to better align their service delivery, especially with customers' expectations. Then here I'm just giving real world applications of SERVQUAL. This slide illustrates how SERVQUAL is not just a theoretical framework but is also wisely used in real world settings across industries to manage and improve the service quality. Let's take a closer look at some sector specification applications. One is banking, branches and ATM service. In banking, SERVQUAL is used to evaluate both in-person and self-service experience. For branches, dimensions like reliability, yes, I mean the accuracy of transactions, then knowledge and professionalism of faculty, staff, and empathy. Yes, that is personalized service or key. For ATM, tangibles, right? It's cleanliness, screen clarity, then machine uptime, then issue resolutions. So it's everything evaluated. This feedbacks help banks streamline both high touch and tech driven services. If you go for healthcare, it's patient doctor interactions. In healthcare is used to measure patient satisfaction with various touch points. Events, assurance and empathy are participated here, right? The patients expect confident, clear, and as well as that transparency from doctors and nurses. Yes, so the responsible also more vital here. Yes, so the hospital use SERVQUAL insights to improve wait times, bedside manners, then facility hygiene and more. If you take that airline, the flight punctuality, the cross services. So in the airline industry, SERVQUAL is adopted to access everything from free flight to post-flight experience. The reliability involves timely dispatcher and arrivals. So here the tangible is cleanliness of cabins, quality food, in-flight amenities also. In assurance and responsiveness relate to how confidently and quickly the members assist passengers. So the airline use this data to enhance customers' loyalty, especially in competitive market. Then e-commerce, yes, the delivery accuracy and website usability also is equal to track digital service quality, right? So many online business use the e-SERVQUAL, right? The reliability here reflect whether the product are delivered correctly on time or not. Then efficiency relates how fast and smooth the website functions. The privacy is critical, ensuring customer data is protected. So a poor experience in case of this area can lead to abandoned cart and lost customers. So constant monitoring through SERVQUAL survey helps improve yes fulfillment of process. So in essence, SERVQUAL helps companies identify the service gap, prioritize the improvement, and deliver a confident and satisfying customers experience. So in this, by adapting its dimensions to fit their operational context, business can gain actionable insights into the what truly matters to their customers. The future direction of service quality management. It's particularly in how tools like SERVQUAL are evaluating, and integrating with modern business practices. Shift from measurement to proactive experience design. Traditionally, tools like SERVQUAL have been used to measure service quality reactively, right? But identifying the gaps after customers' experience have occurred. But today, yes, the organization are shifting towards a more proactive approach, designing customers' experience in advance to prevent service failures altogether. So, this means going beyond the measurement to intentionally the engineer's touch point that constantly delight customers. It's about being proactive, not just the diagnostic. Second is blending with customers' journey mapping. SERVQUAL is increasingly being integrated with customer journey mapping tools. Why? That is question, right? So, because the service quality is not delivered in a single moment, it unfolds across multiple interactions. By mapping each stage of the customer's journey from discover to purchase to post service support. So the managers can pinpoint where expectation are most at a risk, and strategically how we can close these gaps in the real time. So this fusion allow for more contextual insights and helps tailor service improve to specific moments that matter. Then what is the opportunity for manager service innovation and VOC analytics? You know that for managers, this evolving landscape open up new roles and responsibilities. Service innovation is one of such area, designing new experience, channels and delivery models based on their customers' expectation. Then VOC analysis, that is voice of the customer. So here where feedback from survey, chats, social media, and a call center is analyzed by using AI and data tools. These insights help manager make real-time decisions. Yes, and offer personalized and adaptive service. So in future of the SERVQUAL lies not just the gap, analyzing the gap, but also in holistic service design and customer centric innovation and data driven personalization also. So the future manager or future entrepreneur like you, especially you want to be understand the service economy, mastering these approaches will be will be the key to competitive advantage, especially for customers loyalty. As we conclude today's discussions, let's that revisit the core message of this what we have discussed. The SERVQUAL as a foundational tool, right? The SERVQUAL remains one of the most influential as well as the foundational models in the field of service quality management. Its structured approach as well as the centered around the identify the gap between customers' expectation and perceptions. So the both researcher and practitioners has made it its an essential tool. It provides a systematic framework to understand and improve how services are delivered, especially in industries where customer satisfaction directly impacts success. The second, evolving across industries. One of the key strengths of SERVQUAL is its adaptability. As we've seen, it has evolved in various industry specific models like healthcare sectors, education sectors, hospitality sectors, airline industries. So we having lot of models, different models should be get it from SERVQUAL model in the specific industry or specific domain. So this evaluation shows that while the core dimension remains relevant, the model is flexible enough to accommodate the changing needs and dynamics of different environmental also, service environmental also. Then strategic importance, trust, loyalty, as well as it showing their differentiation also. In today highly competitive and customer centric world, the service quality is not just about operation, it is the strategic differentiation. The organization that constantly meet or exceed expectations, build trust, encourage customers loyalty, and also stand out the crowded market. So the SERVQUAL plays a vital role in achieving this by helping the business understand the voice of the customers also, VOC, right? So the close experience gap and continuously improve. So here I just to sum up, the SERVQUAL is more than just a survey tool. It is a mindset for quality excellence, a bridge gap between the customer's insights and customer strategy. So I hope this section has helped you, right, appreciate not just how to measure service quality, but how to strategically manage and enhance. Right? So okay, here I'm just close one quotes, yes, leaving you before, yes, if you cannot measure it, you can't improve it. This quote, it perfectly capture the essence of the tools like SERVQUAL. In service industry, quality is intangible but does not mean it's unmanageable, right? So by measuring the right element, we can gain the power to improve, innovate, and truly exceed customers' expectations. Any questions, please ask your side. Anyone? Actually, every domain, I'm not aware you are in finance or you are in market or you are in operations or you are in business analytics. But anyway, yes, but the new concept, yes, every person's having their chances to work in the service sector. Right, in that service sector today, the SERVQUAL model, it's highly creates some impact for improving the service. Yes, so that's why I'm taking this SERVQUAL model today. Yes, so I hope that this is helpful for you for understanding their service marketing, right? If any questions, please.
Yeah, ma'am, then just here. If it's applicable for the manufacturing industry also, right?
Yeah, of course. Manufacturing industries, na, you want to be check the quality, right? So in that quality uh, dimensions, definitely it's involved in the SERVQUAL. Another thing is, it is the predictions of customers' expectation. That's why I'm telling that what is the future opportunities, future look into the SERVQUAL model, right? So that definitely the manufacturing sector, the SERVQUAL participated in the biggest to create the biggest impact also, because that previously it is the prediction model, right? What are the gaps? It's maybe applicable, yes, maybe create. That's why the circular model, of course, it's applicable for 100% applicable for manufacturing industries.
Yeah, but the measuring matrix is entirely different for the manufacturing, right?
Yes, definitely. The measuring, that check in the delivering, yes, timeliness. Another thing is that tangible quality, intangible quality also. Yes, everything it's behind in the manufacturing sectors.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Understood.
Yes, welcome. Then any other?
Thank you.
Yes, Harshan. You don't have any questions? Please leave the sessions.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Please welcome.